Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or thanks for stopping by. If you are new, don't forget to hit subscribe if you like the video. Okay, so today is a tea and a book post, but one of the things that I'm gonna have to get better at is writing down the books I've already told you about, because I'm not sure which book to talk about. And part of that might be that I don't remember what I've already told you, and I haven't been wowed by anything lately. So I started this 2021 with Black Sun, which blew me away. I loved it so much. And many of the books that I've read since that time have been pretty lackluster. So I think I have not talked about Cemetery Boys yet, which I did really enjoy. It was my last book of January, so I will tell you about that. And if you already heard about it in another video, I'm sorry. This is Tea in a Book. So the tea I'm drinking today is this Zesty Energy tea. I got this from my Sips by box last month for January, and it smells so good. And this might be the last sachet, so it came with 4 of them. And let's see, it is a flowery orange pekoe black tea, natural tea extract, hibiscus, passion fruit, orange peel, cornflower petals, and a natural orange flavor and natural lemon flavor. So it also is supposed to have about 25 milligrams more of caffeine than a regular cup of coffee. So I have really been enjoying that, and will probably not right away because I have so much tea in my kitchen, but I'm gonna keep one of these empty things so that I know the next time I'm considering what tea to get, it will probably include this Zest tea. So let's start with the book, because I'm not even sure what I'm gonna say about the book. So Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas was my final book of January, and I'm so glad that I ended with that. Whatever I'd read right before that, which I think was Outlawed by Anna North, I talked about that book last week as part of my wrap up. Am I getting my timing right? I think I am. I didn't love it. I liked it fine, but I had been looking so forward to it that I was disappointed. Why is my tea so far away? So I didn't like it as much as I had been hoping to like it. And maybe that's more about the expectation than the book. But there were some parts of the world that ended up not making a lot of sense. It was almost like there was a sacrifice of making a point to making the world make sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, she was trying to make a point and maybe it doesn't work out the way she wanted it to. I don't know. So anyway, Cemetery Boys. Cemetery Boys, I really liked. It is about a young trans male. He has just turned 16, I believe. And he is part of a society of Latinx folks who have powers. So usually during their quinceañera, so when they turn 15 years old, they are presented to the goddess of death as an agent of her, like not her will, but of her will. And because he's trans, so there's this really like gender divide. Women are presented to the goddess with particular powers, and men are presented with particular powers for different purposes. And because he's trans, his dad has kept him from being able to be presented. So he is on a mission to prove not only that he is a real brujo, but that he is really a dude. You can see the steam coming up out of this. It is hot, but also it's cold in here. So in order to do that, he attempts to summon the spirit of his recently deceased cousin, and a different ghost shows up, or spirit, or whatever. So I really enjoyed this book. I won't give too much of it away. It is YA fiction. It's really would be under the YA romance category. I might use it as my book recommendation for February for the Blackout magazine that I write a review for. I really enjoyed the world. I thought it was not just fun, but interesting. There's some, you know, Latinx kind of cultural experiences woven in, because almost the entire group of kids has some connection, or at least the primary group, I guess, either to being part of a Mexican or South American culture, or part of the LGBTQ group of found family that is important to this group of kids, some of whom are, you know, without stable places to live because of their LGBTQ status. So I thought it was a good book. I thought it was fun. I thought the adventure was great. So of course he's trying to prove himself to his family, which means that he's not sharing all of the information that he learns, because he's going to be the one to figure out the mystery of what's going on with the Brujo community. And it overlaps with what's going on with this group of homeless kids, and he's not telling anyone. And this ghost, who he knew as a living person, is tagging along because he also has some things to prove. And it was really good. I really liked it a lot. So I'm so glad that I ended January with that book and not whatever book it was I read about before that. So 4 out of 5 stars. So the tea I got this month from my Sips by box. I am not sponsored. Sips by, come through with the sponsorship. Give me some free stuff. You know, the thing is that, you know, I think I say this every month, right? Like, why would they give me free stuff when I'm perfectly willing to advertise for them for free? So what did I get this month? Sips by is a monthly subscription box. If you go into their, you know, app or website or whatever, you put in your preferences. Do you like sweet? Do you like fruity? Do you like savory? Do you like spicy? You know, that kind of stuff. And then they send you 4 teas every month. And this might be the very first month that I haven't gotten a chai. And so I always low-key complain about it. And now I kind of miss it, although I have chai. Don't worry about me. I've got chai. But I wonder if they've been watching my channel. They haven't, but maybe they have. They haven't. All right, so what did I get? I got an Apricot Sunrise by Ahmad Tea. That is high caffeine, so that's going to be probably my favorite, as long as it doesn't taste like dirt. Ahmad Tea is a British family business with a long tradition. They supply tea for the royal collection, including Buckingham Palace. This juicy apricot tea pairs well with scones. Shit, now I need a scone. I feel like I can make that happen. Not from scratch. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to go somewhere, buy scones, bring them back here, and eat them with the tea. All right. Let's see. Earl Grey Cream Vanilla by Tea Kitten. Tea Kitten is a regular contribution to my box. I don't know if, you know, they just have a lot of samples they like to give Sips by. I've always liked them. One of the very first boxes I got had a carrot tea from them that was delicious and surprised the hell out of me, because who drinks carrot tea? Not me. High caffeine. We think the classic English blend of black tea and bergamot with a twist of creamy vanilla is the cat's meow. I have very mixed feelings about vanilla, but it's a common sweetener and mellower in tea, so I think I'm getting more and more used to it, but I don't need it. Enjoy as is or with a splash of milk and your sweetener of choice. Next, I've tried this one already, apparently, because it's open, and I opened it. I know I opened it. Oh, I know why I tried it, because it's got mint in it, and I don't know if other people have this experience, but sometimes, like, you have this, of course this happens for everyone, you have this, I really need X, you know? And so for this last week or so, there have been times, a number of times where I'm like, I really want a mint tea. And this was the only one that I had in the kitchen. Although I have some more coming from the other place, the English tea shop. Oh no, from David's Tea. I got 2 new coffee mugs I didn't need. Ooh, and actually I'm going to drink tea out of them. They're tea mugs. I got 2 new tea mugs I didn't need. Ooh, and some mint tea from David's Tea. So as soon as I get those, obviously there will be a video. Okay, so this one is a white tea, organic berry blend, and spearmint. I have been loving the fruit mint combo lately. So, and I loved this one when I tried it. It's a white tea, so I'm going to imagine it's kind of low on the, yep, low caffeine. Hand blended in small batches in Colorado. This light and refreshing white tea blend features berry mixed with minty flavor. Enjoy hot or iced. Don't mind if I do. So this one is from Rocky Mountain Serenity. So that was the third one. And then the final one, which I just love a solid matte black background on anything. I don't know what my, conditioning is to this look, but the solid black background and the white letters and then that sort of beautiful blue-green color. This is my favorite tea. I have never tasted it. It's going to taste terrible probably, but it looks just so classy. So this is from Dark Iris. 1 teaspoon per 10 ounces of water. That's just going to taste like water. No, don't follow the directions, people. Directions are for suckers. And you can re-steep it twice. 1 teaspoon, 10 ounces, twice. No. Okay, this one contains caffeine. It's a complex blend of rich oolong, peach, pistachio, and lime. Provides an experience as mysterious and elegant as the intoxicating spring flower. I assume the spring flower they're talking about is iris because it's called Dark Iris. I'm really interested in this one. I'm going to open it right now. You can't smell it anyway, but I can tell you if it makes me, exciteder. I can smell it already. Smells pretty good. You can really smell the peach, and it's an oolong. I would have guessed black just because of the smell. All right, dried peach, Persian pistachio. Oh, the white chocolate is what I couldn't place. The chocolate is in there, and it also has rose petals. Again, mixed feelings about rose petals, even though it's really common. Made for August Uncommon Tea in Los Angeles, California. All right, so I am probably really going to try this later. Tastes like, interesting. It has a taste like, feels like thing on the back. So tastes like peach, cream fresh, iris, and lime blossom. And we'll see how it goes. All right, so I am recommending Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas, although I'm pretty sure everybody and their mother who's read it has recommended Cemetery Boys to you, and you're just being stubborn if you're not reading it. It was really good. And I recommend tea. Catch you on the next one.